17-0. Maybe Brian can shed some light into that.
Correct.
Thumbs up.
It sounds like you're good, man. That's actually really impressive. I didn't even know that was his.
Yeah.
Oh my. Zai. Quite a player. The only Euro in a squad of Americans. What a guy.
Yep.
I really liked, even though it's a really old set, the Simba Tidehunter. That's really old school.
What about it? Like all the whole sets?
Yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. It's very simple, you know? And S4 set's even better.
Yeah.
Zeus needs some cosmetics. Zeus needs some changes.
17-0, called it.
That's
yeah.
insane.
He needs squiddles,
17-0.
What?
He needs squiddles.
Squiddles?
Wait, how many of these teams are
Oh, the
like tier 1s,
yeah. Isn't that the off?
No, a lot.
Yeah.
It's
yeah.
EG.
Cool stuffed toy.
That thing's awesome.
I mean, they have played a lot of American
We
teams
talked
as
about
well.
this last time when we were
That's not
talking
tier
about
one.
Tide cosmetics.
Right. Unless you consider Cloud9 and I don't know. Do you guys consider Cloud9 NA?
Euro.
They're mostly here, I'd say. They have
I understand why they need to play on
Half and half.
on East because of the Vancouver being West.
Yeah,
Right.
UI just destroys that team because of that.
Yeah.
He's just like, guys, I'm from
30
Vancouver. I get like
seconds to
250 ping.
Like I was talking to Conrad, if they both lived in Toronto, then it would probably be they'd probably play in Europe.
Yeah.
They play on Lux all the time. Yeah, it wouldn't be an
Yeah.
issue. But Vancouver is
That's as far west as
Well,
you can go, basically.
yeah, yeah.
Maybe
pretty
they win
much.
TI5 and buy a condo in Spain or something.
Start boot camping.
Yeah.
That sounds like an expensive spot.
No, Spain is not expensive.
Really?
Yeah, it's like Greece. They're having a lot of economic problems. Like,
I
Wow.
don't move
The
there.
battle begins.
you really did not sell that well, man.
It's a great vacation spot. Everybody's poor. They're just giving stuff away.
no, but if you have an income that comes from outside the country, then
Right.
like I don't
You're
know,
good to go.
$2,000 and you have a mansion or something. I don't know.
Easy.
Really?
$2,000 mansion, mate. I can move there. Let's go. I gotta learn
Good.
Spanish though first.
Ay, ay, ay.
All right, here we go. The laning stage is shaping up right now. Zai's gonna be top Fear and S4 going toe to toe mid lane, and he's gonna get Arc Lightning, but he also is probably gonna throw some Ignite Harass as well. And this should be too bad of a lane for Fear, I think, until Lightning Bolt starts getting leveled up. So
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it should be fine.
There's rarely a bad lane versus Zeus. He would just bottle Crow.
not having an issue.
I can't find any.
Oh, Zima getting
oh,
blocked.
boy,
Oh,
he's
look at those
done.
Blocks from Zai coming out. The right click's easy for his blood.
17-0, boys.
What a hero Care played.
Yeah. Very fair.
Balance.
Do you guys actually think he's not balanced? Like for real?
TV?
Yeah.
No, I think it's balanced. It's
Probably not balanced to a certain extent. I don't know. I'm not
The
one
fact
to
that
make
his metamorphosis isn't an ultimate is kind of weird to me.
I mean,
it used
in
to be.
Dota 1, Metamorphosis used to give plus damage instead of base damage.
Yes.
right? So I think maybe if that change were implemented, I think it would be a lot more balanced. His illusions do so much damage right now, right? And you have to spend a lot of focus, resources to focus on the main hero.
Yeah.
So maybe if they tone down the damage of
Yeah, that
by
actually makes a lot of
that,
sense.
so-
Yeah, the illusions seem to be the real issue because you just take down towers so fast. If it's just the one hero, then that's not an issue for the most part. But, UNiVeRsE is going to be bottom. He's playing the off lane, Nature's Prophet.
try to block him, but they can't.
He's been playing
You
a
say
lot.
you don't
of-
like to.
He was talking about this last
What's
night.
UNiVeRsE doing?
I don't know. He was just stuck there.
Using the courier.
He's dead,
Oh,
right
UNiVeRsE.
clicks.
What?
He was just standing there.
That was so uncharacteristic of him.
Was he stomped?
I don't think so. He wasn't stomped. He didn't have to sleep. There's a Ray Fire Blast on his
my.
still getting chased down. That's a double
TP.
damage rune. UNiVeRsE gets back in TPs. Is he going to die himself? No, you are dead, my friend. Zai getting another kill.
Well, UNiVeRsE makes up for that with a little XP, I suppose.
I guess.
That was his plan the entire time. Gonna TP on the tide. We're gonna get a kill. Let's go.
Well, now he has to walk all the way back.
No. He has a TP actually.
Oh, he actually has. Oh, you're right.
That foresight.
Covering all the bases, man. What a player.
He's a slow courier.
Oh, he's gonna die again? Yeah, he gets sleeped up, and now they're just gonna right click him down as well. Body block. Kroki doesn't get it off, but he should still go down here. Maybe they're not gonna dive
he
him.
lives.
He gets away just in time. Wow.
And Zai just trying to zone out the Zeus. Zai's doing work right here with that DD with Chess Aspire, so time to go home, I guess. And he will go back top, yeah.
For Zeus, this is more a question for Merlini since he is the master.
Zoo Masters.
Is there any other skill build other than the one? Like that you could find viable? in
Before
something?
you could do like the stats bolt build, but with Bottle Crow, no.
Nothing in static field?
People like to get magic stick a lot before, and that was like your only source of mana
yeah.
regeneration, so you didn't want to feed people stick charges, but now it doesn't really matter, because they have infinite mana anyways with Bottle Crow.
Okay.
So
I bet you were super excited when they made those changes so you could target the ground.
that was pretty nice.
Yeah, I like that a lot.
I think if Bottle Crow were taken out, Zeus would be a lot stronger, though. You can
Same
just
with a
spam
lot
the
of
battle
heroes
mode.
like Queen
Yeah.
of Pain and
Yeah. I still fervently despise Bottle Crow.
Yeah,
I think
I
that
agree.
mechanic should not be in the game.
I mean, on one level, it does let a lot of other heroes play mid, which is kind of cool from a viewer's standpoint.
Yeah, but you're talking about it. I mean, it also takes a lot of heroes out of a
Yeah.
position of dominance.
I wouldn't say a lot, though. Honestly.
well, think about this. But just right before Dota 2 came out, Lion was a very, very solid mid.
I think Lion is like the best 1v1 mid, not including ganks. I keep saying that, nobody believes me.
Yeah, well, the thing is that you
Get
can't-
level 6, I'm gonna finger you. Let's go.
Venom would own
You
you.
just mana drain him.
Yeah.
How much mana is Plague Ward?
Yeah, 15?
Okay, so then maybe mana drain isn't too good.
20, sorry.
I think that's the case for like a lot of support mids. You think about a lot of support mids. Nobody really talks about like Bane mid with Enfeeble or even like Ross mid with War Traps.
Well, and even Coddle, but the thing is, okay, you're a support, you want mid, now we go.
Yeah, what do you transition into?
I think Lion getting farm really. I mean, think of it this way: the way that the metagame's kind of shifting is, you get levels on somebody, you transition out and give levels to your support, but you can do the opposite even.
Yes.
Get fast levels on your Lion, get a quick Blink Dagger, and he can just roam around the rest of the game. I mean, early Blink Dagger, somebody like Lion with the level 1 Hex being what 2.5 seconds, which is ridiculous.
Yeah.
That's pretty strong.
But generally now people want either very tanky mids or heroes that can stay back and farm a lot. Like Zeus can just spam arc from a very far distance. Like Brewmaster, very survivable.
It's also a lot about the AoE control as well. You think about Puck, you think about Brewmaster. Lion just doesn't have that utensil. I just don't think it's the same type of hero. It's good. You can burst the hero down and they die very quickly.
I guess you could add Rasta to that mix as well.
Yes.
Well,
like-
used to be very popular too.
Yeah. I like how PPD and Zai have been constantly pulling all the time. PPD is already level 4, 5 minutes into the game, which for a support is pretty amazing. I don't know why they're prioritizing so much levels on him, because Poison Nova is kind of cool, but you kind of pop Poison Nova and you're out of mana if you're a support. But, I mean, they're encountering a lot of farm on their supports, which is pretty nice.
That's just the EG South. Make sure you get up Zai, make sure you get up PPD. And PPD just wants level 7, and then he's good to go. You just hit your R button, and if you die in the fight, then you die. But as long as you get your R button off, you're good to go. And you can't stand up in a fight if there's Metamorphosis and PPD has its ultimate.
Yeah.
It's just too much. And plus, this push right now that you're clearly seeing is ridiculous. The Terrorblade coming out. They will rotate up the Elder Titan here. They're going to push him back, and it's so hard to
he's
push
asleep.
into the Elder Titan with that stomp coming out as well.
That was a scary mother effer, I'll tell you what. Freaking terrible.
Dire's bottom tower is under
Let's get the
attack.
Arcana as well.
His Arcana is really weird.
Dire's structures
It's like not
are
colorful.
fortified.
Well,
I think he made it black or something.
Yeah. Our Taurus is black, yeah. I think someone had a blue one yesterday that I really
Yes.
liked. It was black, maybe?
Black.
Yeah, black, blue one's good. I like the white ones as well.
Do you like the pink one?
I haven't seen the pink one, so I don't know what it
I like
looks
the pink one.
So how's Kuro's farm? We haven't really focused on him at all.
1,000 gold, Aquila, Quelling Void bottle. So he's getting up there, actually. He has, what, 39 CS? Not as much as Artur, but he's in an okay spot. He's looking to go for the early ratings, obviously, and that should be pretty good for him.
Does he go straight there?
Drum's optional. I think Drums is okay here. EG probably looking to take a lot of towers early, so
Kind of.
What is
Biased
the
against
rationale for?
for Drums, yeah, just so you can fight early. Gives you a little bit more mana.
that
You know, maybe
multicast.
helps you survive a multicast or whatever it may be.
Oh,
the
that Flight Ward
punches.
slow, though, and now the Lightning Bolt. Zeus' ult as well. They will not get the kill on here, but now the Magic Missile, they will turn it around. It's a 1-for-1 exchange. UNiVeRsE comes in as well. No TP. He has Nature's Wrap. He will not be able to fight this.
Oh,
Body
they
block
blocked,
Puppy.
blocked.
It's a little bit too late. He did miss the Spirit Stomp coming in. Plague Ward coming out as well. Will they turn this?
Puppy
has
is
no
a little bit
mana,
too deep.
seems.
Yeah, they have to back away, and so just a 1-for-1 exchange mid for a mid, and a lot of action happening.
Yeah.
That was pretty good. 1-for-1 trade, but Zeus didn't get any levels out of that. That's probably the most important thing, especially this time of the game.
And they used the Zeus ult as well, whereas Yoga ult, you don't have to use that thing. That thing just happens.
Yeah. What do you mean you don't? You don't? Don't you
right.
know the secret button that enables multicast?
Please tell me. You've got the insider information. I need it.
Here, keeping ball with treads, Kuro.
Great Fire Blast. He's in some trouble. Multicast goes out strong. He does get it off. Nature's
Ooh.
Wrap. That took him down pretty low. He's going to have to TP away immediately. The Ignite did a lot of damage, but he will survive. Arteezy contesting the top room, looking for no tail. I don't think he has
I'd
a
rather have the
reflection.
runes.
Look at that stack, though.
Wait, do they know that? Have they seen that stack?
I don't think so. They could put a plague ward up there and find out very easily, though, in PPD.
Radiant's
Not doing so,
tower
but they can
is
definitely
under
contest that with Terrorblade at some point. They
Dire's
shouldn't give that
top
away to Simba
tower
for
is
free.
under attack.
Definitely not. Definitely not.
Oh, that's a really hard ancient to fight because when you fight there, you're fighting usually downhill and you're at a choke too.
Yeah.
So you have to like take down the mid tower generally before.
What if you come from behind, like from the secret shop route?
I mean, it takes a while though, right? They have what, plague wards plus maybe some nature's prophet summons. It takes a while. That's a big ancient stack because those are really difficult to contest unless you have a good ancient. You know, beast
Out of position. Here comes in. No multicast coming in except for the ignite. Now there's the lightning bolt swap out as well. Arc lightning, Zeus himself, but Fear is so damn tanky. I got all this body fat. You can't kill me. They do get the kill on Zai, the Raid King, somewhere else across the map. He's gone. Big Daddy's gonna stomp him up. There's gonna be a fire blast, and Croaky comes in. Riptide. They do get the kill. Fear diving too deep, and they also do get the kill as UNiVeRsE TP's in and takes down Puppy, who is on the retreat, and up actually in the lane. Zai died, so.
Big winner of these was Terrorblade. In the meantime, he's just farming, pushing. He gets the tier 1 tower. This was all happening in Naga's lane, so she couldn't farm as fast. And EG, creating space for Artur.
Yeah, this is just Artur's MO. He's in heaven right now.
What do you think about Terrorblade going Radiance against Naga? You don't see Radiance as often, obviously, but do you think it's better against Naga than it would be a normal, like any other hero? Considering it just, to some degree, kind of cancels it out.
In terms of man fighting, that's not really what you get Radiance for. In terms of being able to split push, I would say yeah. But EG, I think, is actually pretty good at keeping their lane pushed out, especially with the nature's problem. Maybe if they didn't have it, I think it'd be a much more viable.
Just trying to get up there. He got body blocked by his own teammate. Fear is in trouble. Ravage is going to go raid. Fire blast, swap out. Fear is in trouble. Not done yet, though. Everyone is low from Secret. Here comes UNiVeRsE. He's going to get one. Will he get two? Size magic missile down. There's one. Puppy's still alive. TP out from Kuro. He leaves Puppy to die. 2-for-2 exchange. Actually, it was the reincarnation used from Zai as he is level 6 now. He's good to go.
That was a very good fight for EG. They get the Die Hunter. They waste the Ravage just to kill Fear, which normally if you use your ultimate for one kill, it's okay. It's okay to use the Ravage, the Black Hole. But the aftermath, leaving Vengeful Spirit and the Die Hunter dead, definitely not worth it.
It was pretty smart of Fear to get Treads, I think, over Arcanes, because he needs that extra HP. He's been like surprisingly tanky, and Ogre you generally think is pretty tanky, but
yeah,
Secret obviously.
Die Hunter is gonna do those ancients, I think.
Yeah, and he's gonna get. He's actually pretty far away from that.
Alright, so 570 gold. Let's keep track of this.
So this
over under on his gold after this.
Yeah.
1400? No,
I'd
that's
say
1600.
I'd say under.
I'll say over 1600.
Over 1600.
Alright, we'll see.
1100 gold.
Okay. Yeah. Meanwhile, they get the kill on No Tail as Fear just walks mid and just blows him up. It looks like with the Raid Fire Blast from Zai as well. And you said 1600, right?
Yeah.
Still 2 dragons, dude.
Yeah, there's still
We'll see.
ones
We'll
left.
see. Hold on. Just.
Dragon Serve.
Come on, towers.
Oh, that was a low dragon.
I'm already wrong. That was above 1400.
Easy.
Yeah,
Dragons
yeah,
at least
yeah,
200.
yeah.
Come on, guys.
Damn. That math, though.
I'm Asian, man.
16. There's one more. It's gonna be like.
Yeah, it's gonna be 1800.
Damn. 80 gold.
It's pretty sick.
Smoke of Deceit ganked down bottom. Who are they going to find? It's going to be Kuro. This could be a huge kill. He doesn't have Song. It's on cooldown. Great Fire Blast. No, he does have Song. It's going to go. Oh! Get the kill. The clubs to the face. Fear gets it done. He's down for 32 seconds. What a big kill. He had 2,900 gold after his death, so they do stifle his Radiance farm a bit.
And TB is just so far ahead of the Naga right now. After that tower and after that death. To be fair, I don't think the multicast would have mattered. He still had like Ignite plus Plague Ward damage on him, so probably still would have ticked down. He didn't have a TP score either. So
yeah, even if he had Song, he would still die.
The old Nature's Prophet Blade Mail build up. He's thinking the same thing. Didn't he just leave?
Yeah, he left. He
just left. Like that's him, man. Like, how can you get away with that? You just leave a TV show at one point.
Dota!
Anyways, we're back into the game. Here we go. 5-8 the score currently. 12.5 minutes into the game. Terrorblade, like you mentioned, Ben, far and away your leader in terms of net worth and CS as well. And Broken's got some catching up to do, it looks like.
The good old Arteezy Terrorblade.
Rot-roll.
Row. Wiggly wiggly.
Volvo. Please.
Volvo, come fix our internet, please.
Only in the morning, guys. Artur seems to be salty about it, as he always is.
So back to Christian Bale.
Back to Terminator.
Let's talk about anything but Dota.
There's Terminator, there's Jurassic World,
Jurassic World, there's Star Wars.
which is by far the most hype one, easily.
Wait,
Well,
why
they
is-
didn't show anything. They just showed the lightsaber with things and a little ball.
Yeah, but I mean, at least the CGI looked good. At least it looked
Well,
like
just
it
the fact that
grow.
it's Star Wars is already more hype.
Yeah, it's J.J. Abrams.
Jurassic World looked like the worst movie
Yeah.
ever.
Also, it doesn't have Jeff Goldblum, so that's an immediate, like, they lost.
Wait, I thought he was.
Yeah.
He's definitely not in it.
I don't think he's in it. I mean, he might be a cameo, but I don't think he's
Alright,
part
I
of
have
the
to admit,
cast.
it doesn't really make or break the movie for me.
What's your opinion on Jeff Goldblum, Ben?
I don't know anything about pop culture.
Oh, that's right. I keep forgetting this. Like, we're talking about this stuff with you, and you're just like,
Wait,
have
Merlin,
no
you don't
idea.
watch movies at all?
I watch some movies, but
Alright,
I
what's
don't,
your favorite movie?
I don't
then?
really like actor. I don't really know actors and actresses by name. That I don't follow the.
Alright,
gossip.
favorite movie.
Favorite movie? I like most of the popular ones. I mean,
That's not.
That's
I
not
really,
culture.
I really
That's not
dislike
culture.
Gravity though.
Okay.
I'm on the
Alright, forget about dislike. Your favorite movie.
favorite. I like
Specific.
The Dark Knight.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay,
that's fair.
Yeah.
You and LD are on that Gravity hate train.
Gravity is awful.
Like,
I don't
like,
know why
see,
they hate it so
I
much.
see, like,
terrible.
what I forget whatever it was the Interstellar movie that came out, and I just saw like LD tweeting like Gravity's such a shit movie or something like that. I'm like, both of you guys hate that
There's
movie.
no story, dude.
I mean, it was exciting to watch like in IMAX. Like, yeah, there's no story, but that's not the point.
It's
of the
like
movie.
watching a picture book, dude.
that
what
doesn't entertain you.
No.
Were you all in the same room at the same time? I feel like LD infected everybody with his negativity.
I watched it with someone else.
Okay.
All right.
Alright.
Well,
To each their own, I suppose.
Oh, man.
Just shivers of disgust.
The Room is my favorite movie. What a great movie!
The
This is.
Room?
The room is pretty good.
Which one's that?
I hear stuff.
We're gonna get it
So,
back.
Back to the game.
Merlin can't wait.
Yeah, just
He's
no-
like,
no
I'm
more
so
pop
out of my
culture.
element. Bring me Dota.
I'm just listening. It's okay.
UNiVeRsE farming, he's ancient. He's nowhere near getting 1800 gold out of the
What do you think about the blade mail?
What?
No talisman thing that's been
Okay.
Oh, dude, it's pretty good. Like, look at
infecting
the
Nature's
damage.
Prophet. Yeah, that's the burst damage and
Look at the damage. He's like doing 140 damage almost, and he's gonna do a lot.
I think with against the AoE in this game, against the No Tail, against Zeus, against everything that Secret have, Blade Mail is such a good pickup this game, I think, in all honesty, and it's the right way to go. We've seen UNiVeRsE do a numerous amount of builds. We've seen the Maelstrom build, we've seen him go Midas before as well, but I think Blade Mail makes
Oh, they found Fear.
Yeah, he's gonna get spotted out by...
Well, it tells you that they want to fight a lot before the Naga gets Radiance plus a couple of other items, because TB's going to have Manta fairly soon, and then with the Blade Mail, I mean, they're not going for, let's say, a Necro Book, they're not going for a Midas, a Maelstrom, Blink, whatever split push build you want to go, so they're looking to bring the fight early before Secret gets a big item of Refresher on Tide, too, which Simba gets very, very often, so Secret needs to make sure they shore up their defenses, fight with Naga if necessary, or just sleep, disengage, and split push, and delay until later when the farming between Terrorblade and Naga can even out.
we're seeing a smoke by Secret. I think they're trying to create some space for Naga to finish that raid.
He's gonna find UNiVeRsE. He's out of position. He sees the spirit. TP coming up, to stop going in. That just gets the Blade Mail off, not doing anything. Wow, he got blown up.
What a great pickup.
He was just sitting there farming, just minding his own business. He just gets
When I
destroyed.
see that pickup, I think of Skywrath Mage for some reason.
Yeah.
Very common pickup.
Or Pugna.
Yeah, Pugna too.
Pugna is fun.
We don't ever see. I think that's an underpicked hero. Is Pugna.
You know, I thought so too. I was like, oh man, they should pick Piglet. And then the times that I see them, it's just like completely
Underwhelming.
failed. Like they take the T1s, and you're like, oh man, this is
Radiant's
going so
under
good for
attack.
Pugna, and then they can't do anything
I
after
feel like the hero has like an identity crisis. The buff to help your teammates when he should be a core hero. Like he's kind of in between.
What
to
am
some
I?
degree.
Ice Frog, tell me, I need to know.
It's seriously, man. The hero.
Well, the
Brings a
change-
lot
Not a
to
core, not a support, a core port.
TI4 when also the action mattered and they didn't change the bounties to the towers and stuff, that hero was fine. Now the hero is just like, I don't get any gold from these tower kills anymore. It's awful. I don't know what I'm doing anymor.
No, but even then he wasn't even picked that consistent.
No, he wasn't. It was always like Razor, Furion.
I feel like when I think of the hero, other than like pushing the towers Nether Ward, or with the Nether Blast, Nether Ward against specific heroes like Sand King, which isn't even picked that much
Yeah.
anymore.
Yeah.
It's just like such a good counter to specific heroes.
Good versus Rasta, the Sky.
It's very situationalized as any hero, but, well,
Vici liked it a lot.
they did.
I think that hero needs a little bit of a rework.
Vici also like picked like Lone Druid as well too, to a certain extent during that time period. I saw it a couple of times I think, but it was just an all out pushing.
Oh,
multicast!
multicast and slow and everything.
The RNG comes out again from Fearon. I wonder what's he sitting at in terms of itemization for Fear right now. He must
He's on a
be.
point
Middle
booster.
tower is under
He's
attack.
probably
So,
getting close. Yeah.
is it going to be the Ags right away?
Yeah, I mean, it
Well,
has to be.
I was talking to Fear yesterday, and he was telling me that to him, Axe on Ogre is the
Radiant's
best
middle
Axe
tower
in the
has
game.
fallen.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, and essentially, if you're a support, he was saying that. And if you're a support and you just get brown boots and an axe, suddenly that hero becomes as threatening at the core.
Yeah.
There's a couple. I mean, Witch Doctor is pretty darn good. Tiny's
yeah.
is really good.
He might be using hyperbole.
Okay.
He was trying
That's
to say
EG though. They go for the blanket statements.
They
You know?
do.
Yes.
They really do.
This is the best. This is the worst. There's no in between.
No, they're gonna go for Roshan now. Arteezy pops the Metamorphosis, the all-black Terrorblade Arcana,
That's what those are sick, I won't lie.
and UNiVeRsE and Arteezy are gonna go to work, and they should take us down pretty quickly. So this is gonna be another objective taken for Evil Geniuses. And although the Astral is gonna come out, maybe you think about contesting this if you're secret. You have your Ravage. There is no song, obviously, but with Ravage, they go in here. Rap's gonna be up. That's actually, I don't think anywhere. No.
Elder Titan's such an amazing hero against Roshan, though. One of the best, I would say. It used to be all about the Bat Rider, but now it's all about the Elder Titan.
17-minute Radiance, not too shabby.
Yeah, that's not bad. He got killed once, and then the rest of the time he was just farming, getting kills as well. He's
But
been involved. So.
He's not going to be fighting still. Like, you always get like boots of travel right afterwards, which just helps you split push, and then you start to get a little bit more.
He might
tanky.
set something up with Song if he needs to, but for the most part, he'll probably just sit back and farm. I think. I don't know if they just let this Roshan go for free, and they certainly
They
can
should
Song.
not. They have a lot of good team fight, too. They just need Elder Titan to keep stomping Roshan.
Haven't really seen the Zeus being that effective of a pick so far.
No, I mean, there haven't really been that many big engagements either, and you have these big fat heroes near your
Yeah,
face,
exactly.
like Zai on the Wraith and Ogre, that are difficult to burst down quickly with Zeus.
Smoke with the Sea Gang's gonna go. They're gonna run into a couple of Illusions. Illusions battling, and
Oh,
they're
hello, Fear. How's it
gonna
going?
get caught out. Magic Missile, Lightning Bolt comes
Tower
down from
is
the
under
heavens. They
attack.
blow him up, and he was just in the wrong place at the wrong time. And
Kuro Knight might be pushing this tower and getting this, which is the second.
Oh, TB looks like he was heading into Roshan. I don't know if they're planning on
he
doing
doesn't
it.
have Metamorphosis anymore. It's not easy to take now. They don't have Treants. They're probably just going to trade Tier 1 towers at this
Radiant's
point.
bottom tower is
Tier 1
under
tower top
attack.
goes. Tier 1 bottom is going to get
Radiant
clipped. And
structures
so
are
far, no
fortified.
TP's coming in, so it looks like they're not going to defend it. They're going to just try to stifle off the
Radiant's
push
bottom
VG
tower has
and then go back
fallen.
to work again. Terrorblade does have his Manta Style, by the way. Plus 200 gold. He has an Ultimate Orb. I believe that's his on the Courier as well, flying out. So his Scotty's already getting started. So as fast
Dire's
as
top tower
Kuro's Radiance
is under
was,
attack.
and 17 minutes isn't that bad by any stretch of the imagination. Terrorblade's just on another level right now, it seems like.
Well, yeah, go ahead.
He'll still like catch up really easily though once he has Radiance. Like Naga doesn't really have any farming tools. She's not that great at jungling prior to Radiance, unlike Terrorblade. But I think once Terrorblade gets like Manta Scotty, he'll be like strongest relative to Naga than he will be. And then after that point, the gap will close a lot. Right now, it's already starting to close, but Scotty's just such a big pickup on the Terrorblade. But I don't know if they'll be able to push high ground with it unless they get the Aegis.
Yeah, they really do need that Roshan, and I expect to see a play happen around that pit, whether it's a smoke gank or a smoke into the pit from either team. Could be huge, but the Astral's going to keep coming out over and over and over again for no tail to scout at the Roshan, so...
Question for you guys. If Simba keeps getting farmed, which he seems to be doing, is Terrorblade really forced to go BKB right here? Of course he doesn't want
I think
to.
so. Double Ravage. I mean, with Elder Titan, it's just so easy to kill a Terrorblade without a BKB. And they don't have any defensive heroes either, right? They don't have a Vengeful Spirit like you'll usually see on the side of a Terrorblade.
Oh, wow, he went
so-
4 stuff.
Four step on...
TIE Hunter. He had
yeah.
2.3k gold, and instead of going for Refresher directly,
He wants more movement options, that's fine.
Link 4 stuff. Interesting.
I've seen this a lot,
Well,
though.
there's a couple core stats on their team now, but I mean, Secret's big advantage in team fights, and like you said, there's no true BKB holders for EG. It's kind of like they have to force it.
Yeah.
And as a result, I think Zeus getting an early Veil would be really good, but I don't know if that's going to happen.
Yeah, we'll have to wait and see. And also...
Oh, nice deal.
Force that. There
Yeah.
you go. It's
Already
worth
worth
it.
it. Paid off. Here gets
Uh-oh.
stomped up. He's done. Zaz on the backside, and they're not going to go for this. And Simba has the haste and coming to back away. Fear's Ags is actually almost done. He is one component away.
The way this game's been playing, you'd think it was a best of 1 for 3rd place.
Yeah.
Pretty passive overall.
It's not the high flashy style we saw coming out from those first couple of games from both squads in EG and Cloud9, but I think right now, Evil Geniuses, they're in a good position but you talked about the Naga getting farmed, the Tidehunter getting the Refresh Orb, and I feel like there is this kind of spot for evil geniuses.
Oh, UNiVeRsE kind of. Oh wow, the damage! Puppy, he melts by RTC, and it's for collect the prize, and UNiVeRsE is gonna go down. But yeah, insane amount of damage with that Blade Mail.
And some people have been saying that like Zeus is really good versus Terrorblade because you can ult and then find the right Terrorblade and then immediately burst him down. But they have plenty of AoE already to kind of destroy the illusions.
Do you think TV picks up BKB next? Is that 100% after the Scotty?
If they want to push high ground, yes. If they don't, then Butterfly and just keep farming.
I don't know if that's the best idea though. Like if you keep farming, the Naga's just gonna pass you, I think.
Well, I mean, pushing into a Tidehunter and Naga is not a good idea either.
Yeah.
So it depends on what they want.
So who has the late game?
I would say Secret because they have better ultimates. Like Veno ult, whatever. Like you're fighting against illusions, which is not that great. Ogre is decent, but he doesn't really have any mobility right now. And I just think that the Stomp plus Ravage and then Sleep and then the defensive cooldown, defensive swap is going to be really, really big too. And they don't really have a good way to protect Terrorblade. They could just all in on Terrorblade and then take the fight.
I feel like the way games have been playing since this last patch, it's all about the refresher. Like whichever team has the most refreshers has the best chance of winning. Not sure if I like that, but
the refresher stuff is a strange item.
It's so freaking good. And we talked about how maybe they can nerf it so it doesn't include BKB, but is that even enough? I don't know.
Let's wait and see.
I mean, this is like a core. Like, go back like a year and a half, and then throughout the entire Dota history, refresher's never really been core on anybody.
Oh, they're getting Zai, but he's gonna slow people. I don't know. That's what they do.
Puppy's already caught on. Yeah, there's gonna be the Ear Splitter going in, Ravage as well. Zai is out of the fight. It looks like he's not even close. He does get stopped. Zeus goes to so much damage. They have to back away now. RTZ stunners onto S4. Multicast goes in, but it's not looking like the best fight for Evil Genius. Poison Nova gets off. RTZ's done as well. Natural order. The Zeus damage. The AoE is real. Secret are going to work. They take down 4. They're probably gonna take down 5 as well. Kuro is coming in 4th. That's gosh. Easy 5-man wipe coming out from Secret. Beautiful swap coming out from Puppy to set that fight up, and then the stop as well.
Bloodstone?
Yeah, he just built a Bloodstone. Like he got him. Well, he suicided.
Yeah. Oh, buddy. And as I pointed out, suicide did happen.
Yeah.
So
it's a 5-for-1 almost.
Yeah, 5-for-2. But I'm actually surprised because I didn't expect Zeus to go for Bloodstone. Normally you see them wanting to go for the Axe, Refresher, Veil. There's so many choices for the Zeus, but he decided to go first for the Force Staff, now for the Bloodstone. And I guess this means that they will want to fight a lot against EG from now on.
well, especially after that fight. Now Naga's finally leapfrogged ahead over Terrorblade. That did not take long. I expected to happen like maybe around the 30-minute mark.
Yeah. I think not getting Roshan earlier hurt Evil Geniuses a lot. And they are going to find no kill though. They're going to pick up a kill. He's going to try to get his stomp off. No such luck though.
Just support.
They really need BKBs on EG though. Like Wraith King needs one, Terrorblade needs one, Nature's Prophet eventually at some point too.
Yeah.
Maybe even Ogre.
Could be.
Simba's in. They don't have Ravage. Song is available though, and the illusion's already being annoying. They haven't taken this tier 1 tower, so despite losing that fight, they didn't really get an objective off the back end of that. Roshan wasn't taken, the tier 1 tower wasn't taken, so
You still feel very threatened for EG though. You're losing the mid-game fight, and then you don't really have late game secured either.
Oh, they're going from here. Trade the stance, but S4 has a lot of damage here. He's gonna fall. Here comes UNiVeRsE. He tries to collect, but it's gonna be hard. Zai with the stun. He's gonna get S4. Fleshful Spirit dies. S4 is also gonna die right here. And this is a great counter gank from EG.
Yeah, they really needed that. Those 2 kills, although they're, I mean, S4 obviously is a big target, Puppy not so much, but this is what it turns into. It turns into Roshan, and you could still maybe think about contesting. You have Ravage coming off cooldown pretty soon. Stomp onto Zai. He actually has reincarnation in 12 seconds, so he needs to be careful. And I don't know. I don't know if they can really commit to this, honestly. Zeus is back
Ravage is
in
up
6
now
seconds.
too.
Yeah, Ravage is up, so they have to actually just back out of the pit.
Can you guys remind me how the Astral Spirit works as far as the minus armor? Is it's split or something like that, right? One of them is minus magic, one of them is minus...
No, you're talking about the aura, or you're talking about...
How the aura works with the...
No, the aura works with both. It's the
What am I
same...
thinking?
the Stomp, your hero does physical damage,
Yeah.
and the illusion does magical
Okay,
damage.
so it's actually negligible then. Yes. It does very little damage.
Nice catch by UNiVeRsE on Big Daddy in the bottom lane.
Big Daddy's not having a fun
This is
game.
what they need to do. They need to find pickoffs. S4 is going to get jumped on by Zap, but there's no follow-up.
Yeah,
In fact, Zai's going to get got on. He does have reincarnation. Fear's like, I'm running. I'm going to get you. But maybe not so much, and they're just back way. I think Fear-
Scotty's. That's actually a late Scotty if you think about it. He had a lot of the components about like 5-6 minutes ago.
He could have had that at like 21, 22 minutes, and now it's just 25. Blink
Oh,
Ravage.
jump.
Whoa! It goes on to PPD, but he just TP'd in. Bit of a misplay there from Sid, but they have to back away. Ravage is now on cooldown.
Yeah.
Jump the gun a bit.
They might have to blow sleep here.
TP coming from UNiVeRsE. I'm not sure
Where is
though.
UNiVeRsE going?
I think he canceled the TP. I
Okay.
think he's staying bottom for the most part. Multicast, those 3 ignites going in. The 2 points going to get cleared, and there's the mention now done for the Naga Siren as well, but they're going to head to the roast pit for Evil Jesus, and maybe they can finally finish it now. Can they do it? Can they take it down?
This poor Roche, he's so teased, man.
Dire's middle tower.
So you're gonna kill me or not?
Please just kill me.
That's still pretty good though, that they delayed the first roach until 26.
Yeah.
Roshan has
Very
fallen to the
impressive.
dire.
Yeah, if you're Secret right now, you're pretty happy with how this game is going. You just have to make sure that you don't lose a big fight, especially with this Aegis up on RTZ, and in turn lose a lot of objectives. So
Yeah, just they have really good high ground defense though. If it's just straight 5-on-5 without any base pickoffs, I think Secret can hold high ground for a very long time.
yeah,
And it's gonna get easier and easier the more time it passes as well.
There's the Ags for Fear.
Radiant's
Apparently the best
bottom
Ags in the
tower
game.
is
that
under
should have been done
attack.
earlier too. We talked
Yeah.
about the Terrorblade and the
Dire's
Scotty,
top tower
but
is under attack.
that Axe had all of its components sans a Blade of Alacrity at like maybe 20 minutes. So
That's the
Well-
timing you'll see on a good timing for support.
Exactly, that's what I was gonna say. It's just like the fact that
Dire's
Ogre
structures
doesn't farm
are
particularly
fortified.
fast, even if he was left with a
Dire's
core roll,
top
which
tower
allows him to
is
actually
under
get level
attack.
13, just doesn't help him with the farm.
Black Puppy,
He's gonna die.
you got Metal Loop, buddy. Nice job. Let's get
Wow.
out of here.
ETO also used to no avail.
Nothing really going
Fear
on there.
trying to punch a Naga Illusion as well.
So, okay, they're getting a couple of kills here and there. A lot of them on our supports on like, you know, No Tail and the Elder Titan. They got one at S4 earlier too, so that's good. They're not really dealing with Kuroki, so he's still farming. He's up to 265 CS now currently. But the more pickoffs they get, the more room they make on the map. And Fear might get spotted.
Well,
They back away.
the kills on those supports aren't terribly useful, right? Elder Titan still has his aura, and Zen still has her swap and her auras too. Whereas Venom.
Oh, can he run away? No.
Oh, he is done. I think. Song, yeah.
Oh,
is gonna
wow.
go. UNiVeRsE should fall here. Kuroki will probably pick up the kill, and he will. That's a mega kill streak going for Kuroki as well. That's pretty big coming out. So.
It's a pretty fast 16.
I think EG's going to have the opportunity to really use this Aegis to a high
Definitely not.
effectiveness. I mean, Terrorblade in general is not a very good holder anyway, right? Metamorphosis is such a long cooldown.
Yeah.
I mean, in theory, it should be pretty good for Secret since they have a lot of ultimates. Then you want to, trade it for Ravage or something like that.
You know, I was talking to the guys from C9 yesterday, and they were half joking, saying, "Man, Phoenix Terrorblade is going to be the new meta game." Because if you get
Dire's
Axe on
bottom
Phoenix,
tower
it
is
resets
under
the cooldowns of the normal abilities from the person you cool as well with you.
True.
Oh well, probably it's gonna die here.
It's going to work. Sibba multicasted twice, and he's in some trouble. Oh, the fourth in the low ground, though, but Zai from the high ground. Wraithfire Blast, but it does get cracked and chilled off, and he still will go down. That took a bit longer than they might have wanted
Dire's
to.
bottom
They
tower
can still
is
chase,
under
and they find this fort nice.
These
Four
Wraithfire
step once
Blasts.
again.
Yeah, these 4 steps have been on point, and Zai can't get across the ravine here. The chasm is too
But
big.
Fear is there, and he has a DD. This Ogre punches hard. Look at 3 times multitask.
It's all going wrong all of a sudden for Secret. Triple kill for Arteezy, and he's just going to go to work now. He's going to continue to conjure images and try to take down these 2-2 towers as best as possible.
Thunder Fear, Thunder Fear.
Sundered an illusion,
Okay.
I believe. That was an illusion.
Yeah, I think so.
What's the timer on Aegis? 156? That's
2 minutes. You want to have Metamorphosis, though, if they decide to go for higher, which I don't think they will. They'll probably
Radiant's
back
top
up.
tower
Maybe
has
not.
fallen.
They can set up for they can get some damage while Tide is down, but that's not for a very long time.
I mean, they know that all their ults are still up. Ravage was not used. Zeus ult is now back up after that one kill.
And they can't fight into this.
Oh!
They're going to get Arteezy.
Well, it is the Aegis.
He's going to die twice.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to come in.
Oh, Arteezy getting caught out. Left swap back in, and he's done.
Yeah,
They're gonna
there's
leave
no
him to die.
saving you. Arthur, we'll sing songs to tell the tales of your valor.
Maybe Zeus.
Wow, even the wow, that was
I see what you did there.
interesting. What?
The dig.
Really?
Zap. He doesn't do enough damage with Zap. He's got to match more.
He has the weirdest build I've ever seen for his
thoughts?
I was expecting mobility or
I
Veil or something.
almost always prefer Veil over Dagon, especially with an ET. But
I guess they really want to burst down the Terrorblade and would rather have the single target damage than the AoE.
So BKB becomes even better now. Because remember, Veil will stay on through BKB. So once the BKB is up, the Veil's still on. Dagon, well, you just can't cast it.
the way that EG takes fights though aren't really like BKB oriented though, right? BKB is for really quick engagements. EG's in it for the long game, right? Metamorphosis lasts a really long time. Wraith King, 2 lives. Ogre doesn't really need any sort of mana, and Veno's all about the Plague Wards and damage over time. So EG's looking to take extended fights where, like, even if he does get a BKB, if he BKBs at a wrong time, or I mean, even if he BKBs at the right time, there is no best time, maybe to dodge a Ravage, but even so, they still have a ton of sustained damage on both sides.
Force PBD now. It looks like Secret are just going to try to pressure the lane, pressure the map. Although, I don't know, Zai is just kind of out of position. That's going to get slow, but Zai, he can't even blink out. He's in some trouble.
It might be fine, actually.
Yeah, he could live here. PPD, thinking about maybe force staffing. Another Fire Blast going in there. Beautiful from Fear.
Oh,
Zai,
by the way, Zai.
10 HP. Arteezy gets sleeped up. Sunder goes in as well. The Scotty's slow. Big Daddy, goodbye, buddy. He's going to buy. He doesn't get his full Forge Staff as he buys the Ring of Regen as well as the Staff of Wizardry. But that's
Big death for a reincarnation, which is a level 2 reincarnation, so 2 minutes. Totally not worth it. And EG with a perfect rotation there. Secret. They tried to kill Zai, but he was deceptively tanky.
Radiant's bottom tower
Hero's probably
has
like,
fallen.
team, what are you doing?
Can you not do this, please? I'm trying to farm down.
Yeah, I just thought about this. Kraken Shell is actually not very good against
Radiant's
multicast,
bottom
especially when it's in a
tower
big
is under
engagement.
attack.
If it gets procced, there's more stuns to come in quick succession. Pretty smart.
So smart.
Song goes in. They're going to
Fear
buy that.
outrunning the
They have
sun.
Ravage. They're ready to go. No refresher. He's going to pop it here in just a second. It's about to go in. It will. On to 3. They get 1 kill immediately. That's UNiVeRsE dead. Arteezy falls as well. KPD is going to get net up. Anchor smash. Boom. They get the laser. He's done so.
That Dagon was so underwhelming.
Yeah.
Got him. Just did like no damage to PPD, but they zap and they get the kill. Easy enough. Ace is picked up for Zai. He's going to get out of dodge. And good buyback coming out. Good song as well. Good high ground defense. This is what you were talking about, I think.
The question is, what stops Secret, other than cooldowns, to keep doing this over and over? If EG doesn't go for BKB, this can potentially happen
It is
every
the
single time.
BKB. They have to get the BKB.
Yeah. We'll have to see if they... I'm not sure. Is anyone building for the BKB on EG right now?
He's going for Butterfly, looks
UNiVeRsE
like,
has an Ogre Club. That is a BKB recipe as well. He actually has his full BKB.
Yeah, he has a BKB.
Fear has an Ogre Club.
Yeah, but that's Nature's Prophet. Well, he's doing a decent amount of damage, but it's not going to be enough.
I mean, he's pretty squishy. Zai's going to get caught with the sleep as well. He does have reincarnation in level 3. TP's not going to work out. S4 slides through with the 4th stab, lightning bolt as well. They're going to chase after him. Gush is going to go, and I think Zai is still dead here. Wraith Fire Blast goes in. And, well, Stomp comes out as well. Zai, goodbye, my friend. Looks like you're going to die here, buddy. UNiVeRsE is TPing in, though. Look at this. Nature's Wrath goes to work, and now the game.
Wow.
They're going to turn this around. Simba's dead. 2 down all day. S4, 4th staff, TP out. He might make it and will do so. Mid lane, Artor and Kuroki. Kuroki has to pop the song to stay alive.
So slow.
He doesn't have a TP scroll, though. Oh, he has his boots of travel, but they're on cooldown for 10 seconds.
I mean, he has heart and evasion.
Yeah, he's fine. Okay.
He's a big boy.
He's good to go.
And the upgrade of the Dagon begins. I think an Ethereal Blade would have been even better than the Dagon. I mean, we talked about Veil, we talked about all these other... Anybody that Terrorblade goes on, just Ethereal your teammate.
Ethereal Blade, the...
Or TP, since he doesn't have...
the Manta.
Oh, that's true.
On a BKB.
Or just Refresher. Refresher's good too.
Or Axe.
Or X.
So basically, Dagon's like
The
bottom of
point
the
is,
barrel.
yeah, Dagon, we don't like it.
Yeah, Veil, Refresher, and Ghost is probably...
I mean, if this goes
3
like
choices.
70, 80 minutes, then the Dagon's going to be pretty good, along with every other item he picks up. But
Right.
I don't know about
I mean, Yul's is good too, right? But
Look at these illusions.
These illusions are hard to deal with. Look, Arteezy loses 40% of his HP trying to...
He went Butterfly as well, by the way, so... We were talking about that. It looks like they want to just maybe...
Oh, he does
keep
have the Manta, never mind.
yeah, they're the one they want to end the game. If they want to try and end at like 45, you know, you get Butterfly then BKB. If they want to end at 35, you get BKB first and push high ground. But
They made that decision.
yeah, he wouldn't have had BKB before anyways, and even if he had, he would have been the only one like in that vicinity with decent HP, so they need like mass BKBs.
What about Zai? Zai is...
I mean, he's He's a Wraith King, right?
Assault Curiosity, yeah, he's going for the Vlad's AC. Straight up utility. And this
He can
is
still
gonna
get
him a lot.
BKB too, though,
Yeah.
so he can initiate on people.
But for now, this is what they need, especially against the Elder Titan. They need that armor. They need it desperately, and even pushing into the high ground, and it's just pretty good as well. But it's a long ways before that. Secret have a couple of BOTs. Simba's gonna get forced away from a potential engagement. He's probably fine. Stop goes into the mid lane.
They want to fight now. They're coming back.
Fierce
Trying to find
wrapping
someone.
around.
Is there a swap?
Arteezy. I think they gushed him, but he's fine. And Roshan is gonna respawn in a minute and a half, so that could be the next point of contention.
Smoking time.
They're gonna smoke up. They're gonna head over towards the Roche pit maybe. Kuroki doesn't get the smoke with them, so maybe he'll bait this to a certain extent. Roche is not up yet. It could be, but it's not. So they'll check it quickly, head up towards the ancient stack. Maybe go on Zai here. Could be an okay pickoff. He still does have reincarnation. He blinks away actually, and he's good to go. So I don't know if they're gonna find anybody with this. They might have to dive a tier 2 tower.
Well, there's people there in the tier 2. Yeah. And Zai is showing himself. They spot him. Do they want to go for him?
I think they.
He uses his stun. Maybe this is
Zai's
time
gonna
to
walk up to the high ground here. Zai, don't do it, man. You're too young.
He really is.
Okay, he's fine actually. He's not gonna do it. They're gonna back away.
Talk about how the AC would be really nice. If you really think about it, I mean, it obviously still would be the best pickup for Ichi right now. Look at the minus armor. So you have Venge, you have Elder Titan with the base armor reduction.
Yes.
You have Riptide from Nagasai, and you have Gush, which we never talk about
That's
as
true.
minus armor. How much is that? Is it minus 7
6,
or
I
8?
think. 5.
Not even close. 5. Gush is like the forgotten spell of Tidehunter.
Well, everyone just talks about the nuke damage, and then people neglect to talk about the armor reduction.
Yeah, I miss his old, even though this one's obviously better, the Anchor Smash, the old one.
Yeah.
I really miss that one. He was like a carry, almost.
UNiVeRsE got a courier with a quarterstaff, so
Uh-oh.
Nagasai is not going to
plays.
have that butterfly anytime soon.
Typical Furion plays.
Just
He could farm that up in like literally 20 seconds, so
Yeah.
might as well just buy another one.
Head to
Don't
the
need to
jungle.
really?
Just go.
Really?
Yeah, just buy it, bro.
Just buy another one.
Hey, you're gonna buy a Dagon, might as well. Just buy a second quarterstaff.
So we see Venom going for a hood. EG needs a lot of items to push high ground. They need, I would say, a pipe, probably at least 2, probably 3 BKBs and an Aegis to make it really safe. And that just gives Secret all the time in the world to farm it refresh.
Oh, what a swap from Puppy. They get fear. Can they burst him down? They do, and now suddenly it's just right back away.
It's the Dagon.
Guerrilla tactics coming from
Zap zap. There's the BKB finished up for Arteezy in the meantime, so they do get fear, but Offshore does get enough room to farm up. But if you're dead for 50 seconds, this is perfect timing for them to be able to get Roshan. It's respawned already. It's ready to go.
Oh, Puppy is level 16 on VS. That's
Yes.
pretty disgusting.
Yeah, that's
That is why the swap was
There's
so
nothing
huge.
you can do about that now. That
We didn't
is-
even see that coming, and all of a sudden, boom.
If he could somehow get Ags,
Dire's
which isn't going to
bottom
happen,
tower
but
has fallen.
I think that's one of the top 10 Ags in the game. That is amazing.
I like the Axe. Yeah, it's pretty good. I actually haven't built it yet.
I have like 20 top 10s though, so that's
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I think Blink's a lot better for him, just so he doesn't die.
yeah,
when
Blink
he
would be good too.
This is really bad for EG. They're going to let the Roche of the Aegis go towards
Roshan
Secret Croaky
has
will pick up
fallen
the
into
Aegis,
the
and
Radiant.
I mean, his butterfly is going to be coming out as soon as the courier respawns.
He has 5.5k gold on top of that as well, so immensely rich. If any consolation, he will not be picking any other item until the Aegis expires.
I think that Secret drafted very well against what EG was prepared to do this game. They have heroes that scale very well into late game, like Zeus with Static Field, Venge, minus armor, percent base aura, Tide with Refresher. Like all these heroes scale very well, not to mention Elder Titan, and they have good high ground defense too. So they know that EG can't end the game early, and then we can take this late because we have the better heroes for it. So all they need to do is just not feed, get a lot of farm on Nagasai, and they've accomplished
Nice
What a
dodge!
sidestep, the jukes are real. UNiVeRsE, there's the Sprout going in.
Ouch!
He has to BKB for this in Tiki Home. He's like, that's just too much damage.
the
to take.
Dagon.
Yeah, he got zapped, man. What is that, level 2? Level 3? I
It's
think
going to be 4 now,
That's
right?
good, yeah. 2 more levels are coming.
It's on its way. That's frightening.
So much burst. Do
Well,
you know if
in a lot of
item-
ways, the Astral Spirit works kind of like a veil, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, is it diminishing returns at a certain point? How does that work with if he gets veil on
I mean,
top
it's
of
additive, not multiplicative, but it's still really good.
do you know if the Zeus passive procs on items? No, it doesn't, right?
The Zeus
No, it
what?
shouldn't.
No, it doesn't. That'd be sick. 4 stat, boom, everyone does damage.
Magic stick.
Trust toggle.
Basilisk toggle, yeah.
That'd be amazing.
Alright. ET has the Perseverance. Potentially the Lincoln Sphere coming out for no-tail. Against a lot of the Suns. You have, obviously...
Oh, puppy. Nice blink.
Oh, the blink. Wow. Disjoints the Wraith Fire Blast and gets away immediately.
Oh, he gets spotted by Ward.
They're keeping in. Kuroki's going into work, and it looks like he's already TP'd up there. He's chasing after
Nice
Hero's eyes
cancel by
alone.
S4. Yeah,
And-
cancel this TP.
Did they see him?
Oh,
He is
wow.
done.
Okay, bye-bye.
Reincarnation. He's blinked on cooldown for a couple more
Look at the
seconds.
mini map. Nobody's within a mile radius to help the poor
Good luck,
Zai.
Zai. You're
Right.
on your own, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, those look
17-0.
like-
Hope that helps you.
Radiant structures
He's
are
dead for
fortified.
70 seconds. This could be the first game we see Zai lose on Wraith King. Although
Nah, that thing that just doesn't happen.
it just doesn't
They'll
happen.
find a way
Exactly.
somehow.
The servers will crash or something.
Yeah. Remake.
The stats side will not record this game for whatever
Dyer's
reason.
Radiant
top tower
Ancient just
is
suddenly
under
dies.
Yeah.
They
It
can't.
reminds me of the Gambler. The old hero in Dota.
Oh
You
yeah,
randomly
yeah,
have a
yeah.
chance to just get a kill.
Dyer's
Yeah,
top
you just
tower
die.
has fallen.
No big deal. I never actually got to play that hero though.
Throw money at people.
So Kuro is actually almost 6-slotted.
That butterfly though, yeah, he just needs to get another item for that Aegis, and then he's good to go.
I don't even know what he gets next. Diffuse was okay, but was Terrorblade not so much.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Hmm.
What would you get instead of Diffusal?
I don't know.
Crit?
Maybe MKB for the butterfly?
Radiant's
Yeah,
middle
but your
tower
illusions
is
do a
under
lot of
attack.
damage.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't know.
Desolator.
Abyssal? I have no idea.
Go Scotty, man.
Necro 3 Refresher is what
Radiant's
a lot
middle
of 7
tower
slotted
is
Nagas
under
go for.
attack.
Oh, yeah, Refresher will eventually be there if the game goes long enough,
Yeah,
that's for sure.
7 minutes into the game, God
Yeah.
forbid.
Ugh.
We're not there yet. We're at 42 minutes in this first game. It's shaping up to be a good one so far.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, if you think about the story of the game, EG has been constantly the best Western team for the last 6 months, I would
Yes.
say.
Yes.
And Secret is a team that, in everyone's eyes, has to be the or has the potential to become that best team.
They're the Miami Heat of a few.
They are the
years ago.
Miami Heat, and EG is the San Antonio Spurs.
I don't know. At the same time, at
No.
Starladder, I was like, at Starladder, I was very impressed and disappointed by Secret at the same time. Like some of the drafts I thought were very poor, like letting Lycan slip through so many times in the pool. And now they just banned it every single time. And at the same time, I was impressed by a lot of their mid-game holds and some of the drafts that, like for example, Elder Titan wasn't that popular back then. So
Yeah.
We have to keep in mind that Secret is a fairly new team. As much as these players have known each other, they've known each other for a long period of time. But this is like them just coming together right now in the past couple of months since TI4, whereas you already had the 4 players of EG and even Fear before Mason came along and before Fear's injury, so...
At what point do we stop talking about that? Like, at what point is that not an issue?
When they win a
Fear's
LAN.
injury? Or...
No, like if they continue to not win lands, let's say, like in 3-4 months, are we still gonna say, oh, they're relatively new? Like, at what point do you stop saying they're
I already think it's
like the chemistry?
not. I already think it's over.
Yeah.
I don't think it's over.
Oh, here comes Sai with a jump. Big Die no tell is like, I want nothing about it,
Nice
but
swap.
Puppy with the swap. BKB is popping on TC. He's gonna melt Puppy, and they're going for UNiVeRsE right now. UNiVeRsE has to sing the song of Kuroki, but with all the BKBs, that's not doing that much. The BKBs are gonna run out. Kuroki will run out himself.
That was a really good fight for EG, and they're not done yet. Kuroki couldn't leave, actually.
He's so fast,
Zai
though.
should have his Blink Dagger pretty soon here. Plague Ward's gonna go. They want to keep Vision.
That
yeah,
butterfly,
Kuroki's
man.
just so damn speedy. He just zips away.
Flutter boys.
Just pop that thing,
I
get
think
out.
that EG has capitalized on the many mistakes that Secret has made. They've just given away a lot of heroes, and when Naga isn't ready to fight, she just lost her Aegis, so she's not really looking to take a fight right now until at least she fills her 6th slot. And
She can do it at any point now.
yeah,
Like,
well, she can do it at any point, but still, they're looking for good positioning. They don't want to get BKB zerged by EG. They want to be able to get the jump with Song Initiate or whatever it may be, or if even like 1 or 2 heroes BKB, they just focus them down. Like UNiVeRsE, he's really squishy.
She went for Diffusal. Is Simbag ready to any close to the refresher, by the way?
He should have it.
Oh, he has it, yeah,
he's
yeah.
good to go. He has double Ravage. He could even get 1 Ravage off in that fight, but
The real problem for EG is trying to get high ground.
Yeah.
That's super difficult.
we've talked
I thought
about
you were saying trying to get high.
Well, they have no
I mean-
problem with that.
I mean, that's the thing. They take 1 fight, and then what do they transition that into? But eventually that could mount into just everything. Like,
If they can force buyback.
Oh, 1, 2.
Okay.
Dagon, Gush.
All right. He's pretty important.
Okay, what do you think about that? Because yeah, you killed the Terrorblade. Like, he has buyback.
That's okay. They just all in on Terrorblade. I think they should do that in team fights too. It's just all about him.
Okay, now this is awkward.
Zai,
Can
I
he
don't
TP away?
have buyback either.
Oh, no.
That's not a buyback. He's up for 80 seconds.
The farm concentration is just so high on Terrorblade that, I mean, yeah, sure, Ogre has like Ags and almost BKB, and Zai has AC and stuff, but we just saw how not useless he is. He just dies really quickly. No one else has any sort of survivability.
I mean, they're gonna have to force the Terrorblade buyback here, and even that, I mean, they won't have Zai to jump in. It's gonna be a 4 versus 5 engagement. Although Ravage is down now. This still could be a kind of tough defense, but they'll force the buyback probably, then back away. Maybe we'll see. Looks like they're going to try to get out. Multicast on the S4. Another one going through as well. Here, BKB's up. They want to fight the Spore Staff away. Who's coming into the backside? It's UNiVeRsE. Pops the BKB. He's going with Crouch. It's going to be the song going in. They really want his 4. They do pick up Puppy, but that's the only kill they've secured. TP away from Kuroki. No Tail and everyone else on the retreat. They're both going to TP out. They'll make it away.
Oh.
That is huge. BKB's forced buyback forced, and they only lose Puppy on secret side.
So all they are right now is just one Terrorblade death away from potentially taking high ground or ending the game. So, I mean, it's really difficult for RTZ to avoid these sort of ganks. So
well, now with Ravage down though, at least for a couple more seconds, do you try to push high ground here for Evil Geniuses or make something happen?
they still have one Ravage, and they still have sleep up in probably 30 seconds.
Well,
So
the Ravage is up for another minute, but is that enough time?
it's too risky, right? Secret has all their buybacks, and if it's just one Terrorblade death again, and they don't even have the T2 down mid.
So maybe you just try to go for another Roshan, another Aegis if you're...
Well, Roshan is not up anytime soon, right? Yeah, like, you need 3
Minute?
minutes, and by that time we'll have double Ravage, we'll have everything.
Yeah. So it's going to be tough. They have to find a pick-off maybe for Evil Geniuses and then transition that into Roshan.
They don't have any good way to get picks, though, right? And they don't have... like, Wraith can initiate on someone, but Terrorblade doesn't really have the mobility that Secret has. And if they bait out someone and they get defensively swapped, the fight's over, and they'll lose multiple heroes.
I think that's why Ogre was kind of picked, is to try to get pickoffs with that Aghanim Scepter really rush.
Yeah.
But the problem is,
he doesn't have Blink or...
they have the swap, you
Yes.
have all this team fight from Secret, like what? I don't know
Going
what
for that
they should
BKB
do.
really hurt Fear. If he could get that Blink Snigger, then things would be a lot easier, but that's not the case. Ravage is coming off cooldown in about 7 seconds here. Zeus's going to go. They just want to get Vision. Dagon goes. They get a kill. PPD was way out of position.
Oh, Zai, what are you doing?
He's going in right now. He's alone. Zai's going to pop his reincarnation, but where's the follow-up coming through here? Kuba has Ravage ready to go. About to pop it. Zai's getting low and stared up.
Oh, Kuro is taking a lot of damage right now.
Down as well. Song's going to go. Arteezy's full BKB going to work. Is it enough?
Oh, seriously?
He's going to go. He might make it out.
Oh.
Way. He will survive. They lose 2. They lose 3. Evil Geniuses. They're going to lose 4. Arteezy's going to die.
Oh, yeah, he's gone.
Puppy magic missile. It's a team wipe. Evil Geniuses.
Oh no, wait a second! Just in time! Just at the last second,
Not
no
gonna
one
matter, I
too
don't
close.
think so. He's going to try to go to work. Simba's going to go and take it. Zap S4 says, no, you're not surviving. Here comes UNiVeRsE buying back. Gets 1.
Oh,
he gets
gets
2.
2.
Absolutely. Sahilo
Kuro's
going
here.
down. Kuroki's going to come to work, but
Okay.
that's it. Down for 120 seconds there, and that fight was a disaster for Evil Geniuses. My God.
They took as much as they could take, but Secret was just so strong. They got the advantage by taking the Venomancer at the beginning of the whole fight, and then it was just 1 by 1. If RTZ had died when the Venture was attacking him, that would have been a big blow, but the fact that he thundered allowed him a little bit more time. They took a couple of kills. It's not a disaster, but it will probably mean Raxus.
And from here on out, Kuroki won't be surprised by the double.
Forced them while sleeping? Oh, man.
That was so good.
Arteezy was almost able to pick out Kuroki because of the surprise MKB.
He was just too slow. Kuroki popped, I think, his floater and speed his way out of there. He got hit with an MKB proc, but it wasn't
Oh, did he
enough.
pop his butterfly?
GG.
I think he did. Yeah, and that's it. Evil Geniuses, they know they can't come back from this. They have no buyback on RTZ. He's dead for 40 seconds. And game number 1, Kuroki gets it done with the Naga Siren. And beautiful play coming out. A couple of sloppy mistakes coming through from Secret, and Evil Geniuses capitalized when they could, but when it came down to it, Secret were able to just take the game through brute force.
It was a well-constructed draft from Puppy, and yeah, I didn't even think they played that well.
Yeah.
They played decently.
Yeah.
I think Kira played particularly well.